Hi, I'm going to show you how to put XP rims and tires on a non-XP Polaris Sportsman. Here is my 2004 Polaris Sportsman 500 HO, and that's the stock wheel and tire. And on the back I've already got one done. There's an XP rim and tire on it. Now I bought these XP rims and tires thinking that I could put them right on my Polaris Sportsman, but I was wrong. The XP hubs on the Polaris XP Sportsmans, they are a metric stud and a metric lug on those tires. So they aren't a direct fit. And the spacing is, the offset is different too. So you will be rubbing on, sorry, the light isn't that great. You'll be rubbing on the strut and the tie rod end back there. So a wheel spacer is required. So here's some wheel spacers that I got from eBay. This is a nice one. It comes with the acorn nuts to center it on the wheel. This is a 2-inch. It's almost $200 per set of 4, so they are pricey. So unless you're getting your wheels and tires really cheap, someone's giving them away, or they're trying to get rid of them. If they upgraded their wheels and tires on a new bike, then it might still be worth it. But I was kind of stuck with these because not many people want XP rims and tires. So to start off, I've got the jack and I've got the bike jacked up, and also I've got the brake lock on, and I'll show you how to do it. Right, let's try and get this camera set up. You can see the wheel. Alright, we're going to remove the rear wheel. I've already broke the tension on the nuts with the socket wrench, and it doesn't require many tools, just a socket wrench, some sockets. I've got an impact wrench to speed things up. I'm going to use that to zip these nuts off. Not really worried about these nuts, so let that one go. And the other thing is, for these 2-inch spacers, these studs are not long enough. With these spacers on there, your nuts are going to grab 1 or 2 threads. So I looked on eBay. I've got some longer lugs that I'm going to throw on there. They're just a bit longer. I'll show you the difference. Oh, can you see that there? They're just a little bit longer. If maybe you had a smaller spacer, you could get away with the shorter ones. You could also get a little bit longer one as well. But with a longer one, you're not going to be able to fit them in there behind that rotor. You're going to have to take that rotor off. So these ones fit just right. And also, if you're worried about saving the threads on those lug bolts, you might want to use a punch or put the nut on there, but I'm not going to keep them, so I'm just going to hit them out with a hammer. Okay, and the new lug screw going in. and have a little trouble with that one. Perhaps my rotor's a little bit warped. But anyway, I'll show you how to put the wheel on without that, and I'll come back and fool around with that later. Alright. So, these lugs are, you have to pull them in with the nuts, and I'll do that. I'm just using the same nuts that came stock on the wheels. Sorry, I keep dropping things. Okay, I'm just going to pull those in. Okay, that one's in. That one's not quite in. I'll have to use a socket to finish that one off. Same with that one. Make sure they're all the way in. Now take those nuts back off. Try that stud once more. Where'd it go? Alright. For my peace of mind, just so I know my nuts aren't going to loosen and damage anything, I'm just going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on here. It's non-permanent. Okay, now for the wheel spacer. And the nuts that come with the wheel spacer are for holding the wheel spacer on, not the wheels. So this wheel spacer is meant for this type of Sportsman, just the regular Sportsman model. And another thing about the XP wheels that kept them from fitting on are these ridges right here. So that's why you need to make sure you order the regular Sportsman wheel spacers. So I'm going to dip these nuts on. There's no nut there. Instead, okay, now this is an XP wheel nut, and it will not thread onto these studs. It looks like it does, but it only goes on one turn. And the stock wheel nuts are for the steel rims. They will not work with the XP rims. They will not. You don't have anything to grab onto, and they won't center the wheels. So, from Royal Distributing, I ordered some aftermarket chrome acorn wheel nuts. And these are meant for aftermarket tires and rims for regular sportsmen. Okay, so I figured I could get away with maybe 1.5 inch spacer on here to clear the strut and tie rod end, but I would not clear the end of the hub, which isn't a big deal. You would just take this cap off the wheel, and this would stick out, and that would work fine, but it wouldn't look as nice. So kind of glad I got the 2-inch spacers. I'm gonna set that on there, grab my wheel nuts, and I'm going to do these all by hand, so I'm not wrecking the finish on the chrome nuts. Oh, and another thing, while you've got your wheels off, you can go ahead and grease. You should go ahead and grease all your grease fittings behind there. It's a lot easier to access them. There's a few in the suspension and some on the drive shaft as well. That's a good idea to do that. Okay, tighten these guys up. And just tighten them off. That's it. Okay, all done, ready to go. And as you can see, it gives the bike a new look. I got some bigger tires on there with newer tread. I did get a good deal on the rims and tires, but after I spent money on the wheel spacers, extended wheel lugs, and lug nuts, I really didn't save much money. So if you really want XP rims and tires on, this is the way you can do it, or you could just get some aftermarket wheels that are meant for the Sportsman 500. Thanks for watching.